Hey everyone, just wanted to share with you a little update. I'm going to head out today on our big adventure. So I'll show you a little bit about where we're heading off to and what we've been up to for the last 7 months. Hi, so we're going on vacation, 11.5 months. Should be fun. People say, where are you gonna go? Well, we're going to North America. It's a lot. We're going to start off on the East Coast. We're going to go down to Boston, check in with Gary. From there, we're going to head on down to Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. Hope to spend about a week there. From there, we're going to go up into the Finger Lake area of New York, where we will take in the Watkins Glen, the Finger Lakes, the vineyards, and perhaps even Niagara Falls. From there, we're going to head on down to Ohio to a small national park called, I think it's pronounced Cuyahoga, probably saying that wrong. And then from there, we'll go up and through Michigan up to Sault Ste. Marie. All of this should take us from April 22nd until about the last week of May. We're going to try to slow down. That should be fun. Then in June, when we cross over Sault Ste. Marie, we're going to head around Lake Superior to Manitoba. We're going to spend a little bit of time. We're hoping to check into the Whiteshell Provincial Park. There's some things I really want to do in Winnipeg. I hear they've got a really cool tour there of their legislature building. And then we'll continue on, Manitoba, Winnipeg, up to Riding Mountain National Park. And then from there, we'll continue into Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan, I think it's the second last week of June. We've got reservations for the Prince Albert National Park. So this is going to be June. A little bit ambitious perhaps, trying to balance the slowing down and also taking in all of the sights. So then into July. July we're going to head down into Drumheller area, into the Horseshoe Canyon area, check out the Alberta Badlands. Then we're going to go up to Elk Island National Park. From there we'll check out the Edmonton area. We've got reservations then in Jasper, Lake Louise, and Banff, and also Kootenay to round out the month of July. So July will all be Alberta. There's just so much to see there, and I've never been. So from there, we're hoping to go down to Montana and Wyoming to check out Yellowstone National Park and the Grand Tetons for a couple of weeks. Then back up into British Columbia, and we will round out exploring British Columbia. That's probably going to be part of August. It's going to be all of September, and then on October 3rd, our hope is to cross over into the States again, trying to balance it out so that we've got enough time in Canada and also lots of time to explore the States. So October, we're going to head on down the West Coast, down as far as California. Weather permitting, we'll check out Yosemite. Then we're going to come through Nevada. We're going to spend as much time in October as we can in the Utah area, between Arches, Canyonlands, Antelope Canyon, there's Zion, there's Bryce, there's just the Moab. There's just so much to see in Utah. So that will be for the month of October. Then we also want to check out the north side of the Grand Canyon, because we may not have an opportunity later in our travels to really get to enjoy the seasons. We might be just a little bit off from the seasons perspective. After that, we're going to head over to Vegas and then probably spend a great deal of December in California. Particularly excited about seeing San Diego. And also, when we're there, we want to do Legoland and we want to do Disneyland and all of that good stuff, but the zoo should be outstanding. Then we've got, for the month of January, we'll be in Arizona. Tons of free camping and lots of RV activities for folks in Arizona in January. Then we're going to head on down to Texas, and we'll come through, New Mexico, and then on to Texas. In Mexico, we want to do things like the Carlsbad Caverns. Then we'll come through Texas. Haven't really spent a lot of time researching that yet, but I know that there's lots to do, and we plan on heading through there and then along the Gulf Coast and over through Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. And then we're not sure the route home yet, but that is what I mean when I say we are traveling around North America for the next 11 and a half months. This is subject to change. It did just change recently as I was doing my research and found that there are certain rules around the amount of time we can spend in the US. I've always known the 6-month rule, of course, but there were some other things, the finer details that I wasn't aware of. So we've just recently adjusted it. So that's what it looks like today. And here's a little sneak peek at our renovation that we've been working on, so that when we come home, we'll have a home to come home to. Pretty proud, and it's been a pretty good experience overall. A lot more work, a lot more money than we expected, but the unexpected bonus was getting to spend a lot of time with our son and our grandson as well. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. Always the Scrum Master. We are heading out on the road tomorrow, and I have to finish up my Scrum board. So this is my Scrum review for our final day. So we're off. I've got packing to do, organizing to do, and I'm gonna hit the road.